Global, you're about to join JP in the game mode that everyone loves to hate. What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today it is actually going to be a big global news update. For you JP players, actually, though, you can maybe take a few things away from this after I've talked about the initial little bit of information that has come out for the global players, and also something that was seen, I guess, from someone who was playing the game in France, or they had like the French language on, and there's a little bit of information that was on there that was not necessarily on the English information or something like that. I'm not really sure, but anyway, we're gonna get into the information. We're mostly going to be covering the big event, which is Super Battle Road, which is finally coming to global. And by the way, guys, sorry, because I will be stopping every now and then because I have a cough drop in my mouth. And as you guys know, I'm still trying to get better. So anyway, let's get into some of the details right now. First off, global, your next category leader is going to be the new physical Super Vegetto. He's a beast. Go for him. Go for him. He only came around twice for us so far. He came around, obviously, once when he released. And then second time was when he came around, well, during the year 3 anniversary, actually. We haven't had him for quite a while. So if you guys get the chance to go ahead and pull for him, he's an amazing unit. He outpowers the agility one 10-1, basically. He's one of the hardest hitting TURs in the game to this day. I'm pretty sure the only one who beats him in that is like the Tech Vegetto Blue. But other than that, though, not much can match this guy, aside from obviously like URs and everything like that. But his event's really easy, though. He's a great unit overall. His category is pretty well balanced. You can use a lot of like Ultimate Gohans and SSJ2 Gohans. If you got a Tech Vegetto as support units in there, you can throw Gotenks, Buhans, Kid Boos, the whole 9 yards. Wouldn't really recommend the Kid Boos and the Buhans, because the one thing that they do shaft the physical Vegetto on is the fact that there's no shocking speed to help link with like the strength STR Ultimate Gohan or anything like that. But nonetheless, I think he's still a really awesome unit to grab. So by all means, you've probably seen a lot of us use him in videos and everything. Plus, he's really handy in Super Battle Road, which again, we're going to get to in just a second. And then there was also one thing where I guess if you guys saw the post earlier today, or maybe it was like yesterday or something like that, where it came to like the original post where it was all in French and everything like that, down at the bottom of the Chinese New Year's info, which basically told you that you were getting the Super Vegetto and everything like that, also said down below that Vegetto Blue, the STR free-to-play Vegetto Blue that has been, you know, in the files and all this other stuff for so long, you are finally getting the medals essentially to awaken him to his LR form. I know global right now you have 3 of the dupes available, and I think you can easily get him up to TUR and maybe a few of the medals to start to get him up to the LR form. But according to that, at least, it looks like you're about to get it. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that. Let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong, but that seems to be the case. Now, the big thing that does seem to be coming, of course, that I mentioned before, is Super Battle Road. And, oh, we have had many of emotions with this game mode. I'm going to say it right now. This is the definition of end game content. If you have not been playing for very long, if you have been re-rolling and you are not very high ranked and you have very good cards, you are ignoring this game mode like no tomorrow. The furthest I can personally get with a total in-game team is up to the 2nd wave of enemies. That's it. It is not meant to be used with any team. You can't just throw together your most powerful team and go through it. You have to be able to, you know, construct certain teams sometimes in order to survive this. As the game goes on, though, and more and more powerful cards come out, you're going to realize that, yeah, you can't just simply power through this. Right now, we can all use the LR Vegetto and the LR Gogeta right now, and they wipe the floor with that event. They can literally take the hits like they're supposed to, and they destroy this event, okay? But that's the point. What's going to happen when you guys originally get the game mode is that you're going to realize these guys are hitting for normal attacks on type disadvantage. So the enemy's attacking you because you'll be taking an AGL team against, say, a strength team and stuff like that. They are going to be hitting you for 30 to 40k depending on your character, the ability system buffs that they have, and everything in between. So you have to make sure that you come at this with a mindset of, okay, how am I going to take this on? Because the way you generally need to go about it is that it's just 4 stages, okay? You've got 4 different ones, and usually you want to use about 2 items or so per battle, essentially. If you are using more than that, you're most likely going to lose. And it's a little unfortunate because when they allow you to use this game mode, they give you the ability to bring a, you know, a pre-made friend already, essentially, where if you're not able to find a friend for, say, an agility team, so an SSJ4 Vegeta, then what you can do is you can they have one there sitting there for you at SA10. And the problem is it has absolutely no ability system bust or anything like that, and he's going to take easily 50k, no problem. So that is a huge downside right there. This is where the friend system needs to come in and get fixed like no tomorrow, because it'd be really nice if they did. But you know, I can, if you guys want me to, actually, I'm going to ask that right now, and I'll leave a poll up in the top comments right now. If you want me to do some kind of like team building thing when it comes to how to generally go about making a team for Super Battle Road, let me know, because again, JP, this can also work for you, because I've been doing videos. I've done all of the Super Battle Road stages except for Extreme Tech, taking my Extreme Tech team against a Super Int team. Or no, sorry, Super Agility team. I don't know where I got that from. Super Agility team, because, well, Brawly nukes his own defense, and I don't have LR Zombus, and that team is being currently built right now. But I beat every other single one. But if you actually look at some of the teams that I take for that, especially with the Extreme teams, I don't bring your generic, you know, full-powered beat-em-up team. I actually focus on taking half powerful cards and half like support and other cards that can allow you to minimize the damage incoming to you. I'm going to say this right now. Your best friends for this type of event is going to be healers and cards that reduce enemy attack automatically via the passive, not by their super attack, but by their passive just being there. And then also someone who can tank or stun. And when I say tank, I mean a true tank, not, oh, they've got 100% up in the defense. That's doing nothing to you. If you guys have seen my physical team, taking my extreme physical team against, you know, Super Battle Road, you'll know Cooler does not take, he can't take a hit to save his life in that mode unless the enemy's attack is reduced. One card I'm going to say right now, because you guys know I love my physical extreme team. If you're trying to take that team against Super Battle Road, King Cold is your best friend. You want to know why? He reduces enemy attack by 25%. That is huge on Super Battle Road. That is truly huge. If there a support unit like the Super Boo in there, if you have that lineup right there, Cooler will tank like no tomorrow. He is an amazing unit. You really have to start thinking outside the box when it comes to this type of event, okay? So a lot of people always, you know, go with the Jackos that can stun, both tech and the int ones. Physicals, you know, obviously bringing LRs and stuff is nice, but even the LRs take a lot of damage. If you have seen any of like Ryan Styles or anyone else's videos who took like LR Gohan and everything, they still take 30k damage sometimes. Even though they can dish good damage out, they're still taking a lot of damage. So you gotta be careful there. You can't just take the guy that you thought, oh, this guy can take everything else in this mode. It's not going to work here, unfortunately. So, when it comes to certain teams, though, like I would say Super Tech, bringing the in-game Bulma is really good. And then you're also trying to mix it up with a mix of categories and mono teams. So not just trying to bring 2 SSJ3 Gokus and then building a tech team around that. What a lot of people like to do is maybe say bring the SSJ3 Goku as your main leader, and then as a friend bring an SSJ4 Gogeta, because that guy can also provide the tech bonus. It's not as high as 120%, but it is enough to where you're having 2 guys that can counter super attacks, because there are times where you're going to be running into these you know, masses of enemies, and all 5 of them will super attack on the first turn. You're just like, oh, well, that just happened right there, didn't it? So you have to be really careful when it comes to trying to craft these teams. Another one that I always like to look to is my Extreme Int team going against the Super Tech. As you guys know, Kid Buu does not have very good keyling. Well, he doesn't have any keylinks, to be frank. So the way I built that team actually was I took the Angel Golden Frieza. This is the downside, that Global doesn't have the Angel Golden Frieza category yet. Now, granted, at the same time, JP did not either, and I was not able to beat this until we got Angel Golden Frieza. But basically, the way I built that Angel Golden Frieza team was that I had both of those guys as my leader and friend. Kid Buu is in that category, so he gets a major boost. Not to mention, he heals you from his super attack. Then what I did was I brought someone like Demon King Piccolo from the World Tournament, because what he does is he lowers enemy attack by 25% just by being there, and he's in the Revived Warriors category. The ones who are not in Revived Warriors category are going to be the Int support unit of the Scouter Vegeta, and then also the Turtles. They're not in there, but they provide the key and they provide the boost that these guys need in order to take these guys down and take a lot of hits, especially that Vegeta. If you can have that Vegeta on the back end, but then have you know, Frieza taking all the hits, the guy will literally hit for double digits, no problem. So it's trying to build your teams around some of these sometimes. Another way you can also look at this as, if you want to, is also just trying to bring a support unit that can heal you. So someone like the Tech Gohan on Icarus or the free in-game Whis, those guys are going to be helping you a lot when it comes to that, because if you are able to time it just right, when they appear on the field and you've lost almost all your health, they will re-heal you for that battle, and then go into the next one, you can reuse it again real quick. So keep in mind trying to bring somebody like that. And then the last thing I will say also is that with your items, make sure you try to bring items that can not only heal you, but also provide some kind of defensive or attack boost when doing that. So for example, I like to bring Android 8 a lot because he heals you by 70% and he raises your defense. That right there is key. That is so key right there, and it can be the difference between losing that battle and surviving and actually getting to the end sometimes. Make sure you do that. Now, one thing I will say is that a lot of people also do swear by using Ghost Ushers. I personally don't like using them. However, that's my personal playing style, and I've seen plenty of people be able to take out a Ghost Usher, you know, clear the field for one turn, and boom, just destroy them basically. So that is something you're going to have to just kind of figure out for yourself if you're able to even go into this event. Now, as you guys know, when it comes to winning this, if you are able to beat it 20 times on one stage or just 20 times in total, you will get the LR Gohan. The LR Gohan is arguably one of the best rainbow leaders to this day. The only one beating him right now is the LR Goku for 1,000 days, essentially. So if you're able to get this guy, Gohan is a great leader skill. Not so much in terms of him being the personal attacker and everything, but in terms of a leader skill, he's actually really good. So you can literally throw anyone on there and they get 70% up in the stats and in the key and everything like that. So that is something really nice right there to keep in mind. The way it goes in order to get Gohan's all 5 passes that you have to beat it 20 times in total. So you can be either like agility 20 times, or you can be like physical 10 and int 10 or whatever it happens to be. Then it's beating all the super stages, beating all the extreme stages, and then beating, well, after that you beat all of them, and that gives you an extra 2 right there. So that's what it's going to be doing essentially. So keep in mind, again guys, this is end game content. You will lose a lot in this. You have seen all of us here on JP do this, and it's, yeah, it has its moments where you're just like, I want to kill this. I just want to kill this game mode right now. I don't want to deal with this right now. I don't want to play it, nothing. But over time, I will admit it actually does get a little better. Just because you are getting more cards, and then obviously just like anything else, you're going to be able to take more damage and everything like that. Again, this is not meant to, I honestly don't think we'll ever be able to do it where we have a total free-to-play team go against this event. I don't see it happening, unfortunately. It is meant to be the hardest event in the game. I still wish there were some changes to it, though, especially when it comes to trying to pick a friend and everything, because especially like right now in year 3, you can only find the LRs going on right now. But if you want to say take on Super Tech or something like that, or you want to use an Extreme Tech team, it's pretty hard to find those guys, unfortunately, unless you're able to tell a friend, hey, set your friend for this. And yeah, so it'll be really interesting to see. I'm interested to see, Global, how you guys take this game mode, because you actually have a lot more of the category leads than we did here in JP, but you don't have Frieza, and Frieza is definitely one you want to be taking if you're taking the Extreme Int team. So I'll ask you guys also, let me know down in the comments below, what team or which one are you going to try and beat 20 times to at least get one LR Gohan, or do you have to wait for a while in terms of when this comes out? So again, I'll have to see, you know, how Global reacts to this. You're going to rage a lot. You will rage a lot. I will admit that. You definitely will. So, but overall, guys, I think it's a fun game mode, at least for me sometimes. Like I said, I definitely rage a lot, but it is fun to go in after you've maybe gone, if you've left it alone for a while, you've got some really good cards, and you come back, you're like, all right, let's take this on. And then you destroy it, and it feels great. Just saying. You will rage a lot, but you will also feel great when you finally beat it. You're going to be like, yeah! It's going to feel great. So yeah. So anyway, guys, all of the stages, like I said before, except for Extreme Tech, because I'm working on that team right now, they are down in the, well, not in the comments, I guess. It's in the playlist. If you go into my playlist right now, you can actually go onto the Super Battle Road playlist, and you will see all the stages being beat. I've beaten all of them on camera, except, again, for the Extreme Tech team. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments if you've watched those videos. And, you know, there are different ways to change those teams up. Like I said, I don't personally use, like, Ghost Ushers and everything like that, but there are times where they could have been handy. So again, you'll have to see it for yourself, and just, it's a lot of experimentation. So again, let me know down in the, or up in the poll in the top right about if you want me to do some guides on how to build certain teams. Let me know. Maybe I'll do like one video for super types and then one video for extreme types. Let me know, like I said, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So anyway, definitely go for physical Vegito if you possibly can. Super Battle Robe, endgame content, just so you know. So yeah, so anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Global, good luck. And until next time, everyone, I will see you all in the next one.